Regulatory uncertainty appears to be arriving late to Washington state. In what seems like the latest sign concerns are impacting initial coin offerings. ICOs broadly, Seattle-based Dragon Chain is forcing one of its affiliate projects, Norwegian startup ICO, to return funds it raised from investors back in April, and it's currently unclear why. In fact, on April 28, the day its pre-sale was scheduled to end, ICO published a Medium post explaining to investors that the sale had been paused. Notably, it wasn't ICO's idea. The company had recently joined an incubator backed by Dragon Chain, and it was Dragon Chain, an enterprise blockchain startup spun out of Disney, that brought the hammer down. But even ICO CEO Navjot Dhaliwal said he can't quite account for the turn of events as the ICO, which had raised approximately $1.3 million in Ethereum at that time, was cancelled. Although, he believes it has something to do with regulation, especially a possible stance from the SEC, Dhaliwal wasn't exactly forthcoming with a clear answer. Dhaliwal told CoinDesk, "It is my understanding that Dragon Chain is continuing to tread cautiously as the SEC has been investigating all ICO and blockchain projects that arise." He continued, saying that ICO met with Dragon Chain on April 30 to get more details, but answers remained indirect, adding a bit more to the mystery. According to an admin on a public Dragon Chain Telegram channel, the ICO sale was cancelled, per legal guidance. The admin went on, telling members to expect a statement from the Dragon Chain CEO about its course of action going forward. Still, there could be a broader problem at play. The ICO token sale was part of a program Dragon Chain created after raising $13.7 million in its own ICO in November. 5 token issuers, including ICO, have been incubated by the company so far, and pre-sales haven't gone well. Based on posts in another Telegram channel, investors in the Look Lateral token pre-sale, which ran on Dragon Chain late last year, have been asking for refunds, primarily because the team has not launched its scheduled sale. Another issuer using the platform, LifeFeed, cancelled its pre-sale based on legal advice. All these instances seem to point to the regulatory uncertainty around crypto tokens as having a significant impact on the industry that's been built around this new way to raise capital. And as such, the future of Dragon Chain's incubator is likewise uncertain. Several Telegram channel posts indicate that the incubator has been suspended, but no official announcement has been made. Dragon Chain has not responded to repeated requests for comment. Rough Seas all told, ICO, which planned to run a public sale with a cap of $77 million starting on May 10, is now scrambling to revise the timeline and find a new partner platform to execute another pre-sale as well as a later public sale. But in the current environment that could be challenging. For some, the question could be, why did it take so long for Dragon Chain to act on rumors the SEC and other regulators were investigating the space? Indeed, many began predicting that the SEC would make a move at the beginning of the year, and in March, it was reported that an SEC crackdown was on its way. SEC subpoenas started arriving, government officials began hinting that guidance was imminent, and a handful of token entrepreneurs mulling over ICOs and airdrops began pulling back. But Dragon Chain continued on with the ICO partnership, whereby the ICO token would be limited to holders of Dragon Chain's Dragon tokens. According to Dhaliwal, ICO had wanted to collaborate with Dragon Chain since the company has a much higher profile and deeper community than the Norwegian startup. But, Dhaliwal continued, it seems as though Dragon Chain has made several changes to their legal team. This is an assumption, due to the answers that were given. It seems as though the new Dragon Chain legal council members have different views regarding the incubator program or the intricacies of the pre-sale. Not much is known about the specific reasons why Dragon Chain's new legal counsel is uneasy with the sale, and Dhaliwal would not confirm whether or not unaccredited investors in the U.S. are excluded. Only allowing accredited investors to buy into a token sale has become standard practice for ICO issuers selling into the U.S. market, primarily because they're typically using a Regulation D exemption, under the Securities Act, to not be classified as a security. Speaking to the requirements of Reg D, Joshua Ashley Clayman, co-chair of Morrison Wall Street Blockchain Alliance Legal Working Group, continued, in my experience, many token sellers report engaging certain, permitted, third-party verifiers to confirm that such purchasers are, in fact, accredited investors. New rules needed. As the regulatory air starts to clear, though, some believe the situation will become all the more common. For instance, TokenSoft founder Mason Borda tweeted that the ICO refund will likely be part of a forthcoming trend whereby ICO issuers that missed a part of the compliance flow would be cleaning up. While there seems to be an increasing interest in designing crypto tokens and the sales to fit under existing regulatory rules, others are pushing for a completely different set of rules to be crafted for the industry. Dragon Chain seems to be interested in the latter, writing in a community update, "It should be noted that until a regulatory framework for utility tokens is defined, compliance seems to be a moving target to which we will always strive to fulfill our due diligence to not only position ourselves as the business blockchain solution but more importantly, to protect all Dragon holders, always." The update continued, encouraging community members to pressure lawmakers, specifically asking them to reach out to members of the U.S. House Financial Services Committee and the Senate Banking Committee to seek regulation standards and voice your opinion to educate legislators and regulators on the value that blockchain offers. One supporter of that notion has even made a Change.org petition on the same topic. While some major institutional investors have already begun lobbying efforts for the crypto token space, these grassroots efforts are likely to continue since so many retail investors are also involved. Speaking to what it sees as the importance of these grassroots efforts and seeming to hint at the fact that many think U.S. regulations could send entrepreneurs packing for friendlier jurisdictions, Dragon Chain said, "Dragon Chain is a proud U.S.-based blockchain company and in the spirit of the American dream, we seek to provide blockchain capabilities to all humans." Dragon Bridge in Vietnam photo via Shutterstock. The leader in blockchain news, CoinDesk is a media outlet that strives for the highest journalistic standards and abides by a strict set of editorial policies. CoinDesk is an independent operating subsidiary of Digital Currency Group, which invests in cryptocurrencies and blockchain startups.